Today, I just wanted to share how um, getting unstuck always starts with one's mindset. Um, and related to a book that I'm reading, it's a wonderful book. It's called A Christian Perspective on the Enneagram. And it goes to show that this this tool goes to show that all of us have a way of being, a way of thinking that can prevent us from achieving our objectives. And it was incredible to realize that I am a seven, the Enneagram scale. Um, so, and I think I'll be doing a lot more around this interesting tool. It's originally thought to have been a Sufi invention, but apparently there's evidence to show that the Enneagram was actually has Christian or even potentially pre-Christian roots. So yeah. So this tool categorizes people according to basically um, the way that they go about operating in the world. And a seven generally tends to avoid pain and seek pleasure. So what does that mean? I mean, for me, I think growing up, um, you know, I I was taught to fear pain, pain caused by others generally. Or maybe it was just a combination of nurture and nature. You know, but the primary theme of a seven is someone who avoids pain. And I looked at it and I was like, wow, you know, what is the opposite of that avoidance? What is the worst part of it? And the worst part of it apparently is over over compensation with gluttony, basically seeking pleasure with food, with anything really, to try to cover up that pain. And on the opposite side, the is a restrained, a controlled type of joy, and a sober joy, if that makes sense, where there's discipline in it, and there's no overindulgence, but it's rather a consistency. And that was really interesting for me. And I think what I think that looks like in terms of mindset is really to acknowledge that I have this tendency and not to judge myself for it, but rather to understand that it comes from, you know, comes from, an adaptation that I took in order to survive, and and that that going forward, who do I want to be, and do I want to be a pain avoider, or do I want to be someone who leans into these experiences and still is able to find joy, in and through them, not to hide from the pain, but rather to lean into potentially painful conversations, potentially painful experiences. So I think it was a really interesting observation for me. And I'll probably be doing more around the Enneagram. And if you're interested in this awesome tool, I'd highly recommend the book. I'll put the link. I'll put the name in the description. Over for today.